morning, grade 6. For this morning, we are going to talk about adding and subtracting simple and mixed fractions. To start with, let us first have a short review of the difference between a similar and dissimilar fraction. So when we are talking about similar fractions, these are fractions having the same denominator. So when we are talking about denominator, that is a digit or the number below our fraction bar. For example, we have 1/4 and 3/4. Our denominator here is 4. Next, we have 5/11 and 10/11. So what is our denominator? We have 11. So since we have the same denominators 4 and 11, this pair of fractions are similar fractions. So on the other hand, when we are talking about the similar fractions, these are fractions having different denominator. So for example, we have 1/4 and 2/3. So what are our denominators? We have 4 and 3. So they are different. Next example, we have 3/4 and 7/9. So what are our denominators? We have 4 and 9. So they are different. They are not the same. Therefore, they are what we call dissimilar fraction. So for your first activity, do on your notebook, learning task 1 on page 6. What you're going to do is to write S if the pair of fractions is similar and write D if it is dissimilar. So good luck and happy learning. After knowing the difference between similar and dissimilar fractions, let us proceed to addition and subtraction of these fractions. So the first thing that we should remember is that we need to copy our denominator. Why? Because they are just the same. They are similar. So what we're going to do when we are adding and subtracting similar fractions is to first copy our denominator. So for example, we have 4/15 and 2/15. We are going to add 4/15 by 2/15. So again, the first thing that we are going to do is to copy our denominator, which is 15. So write 15. Then proceed to the operations of our numerator. So 4 plus 2, we have 6. So 4/15 plus 2/15 is 6/15. Now, when we are performing operations of fractions, remember that our final answer should be in its lowest term. So how are we going to get its lowest term? We need to think of a number that we can divide both our numerator and our denominator equally. So what is that particular number that can divide 6 and 15 equally? So we have 3. So 6/15 can be divided by 3. So 6 divided by 3, we have 2. 15/3, we have 5. So our final answer is 2/5 or 2/5. So let us have the second example. We have 8/10 plus 1/10. So first, copy our denominator, which is 10. Next, 8 plus 1, we have 9. So we have 9/10. Is this our final answer? Yes. Why? Because we don't have any number or any digit that can divide 9 and 10 equally. So this is our final answer. Last example, we have 1/4 plus 3/4. So first, copy our denominator, which is 4. Next, let us add our numerators 1 and 3. So 1 plus 3, we have 4. So our answer is 4/4. Now, what can you observe? So we have the same numerator and denominator. So when we have the same numerator and denominator, that is already equal to 1. So it's like 4 divided by 4. So we have 1. So our final answer is 1. This time, let us have subtraction of similar fractions. So for example, we have 7/10 to be subtracted by 3/10. So just like in addition of similar fractions, the first thing that we are going to do is to copy our denominator. So we have 10. Next, 7 minus 3, we have 4. So we have 4/10. Now, Again, our final answer should be in its lowest term. So what we are going to do is to think of a number or of a digit that can divide our numerator and our denominator equally. So 4 over 10, we have 2. So 4 divided by 2, we have 2. 10 divided by 2, we have 5. So our final answer is 2/5. Next, 9 over 18 minus 6 over 18. So copy our denominator, which is 18. Next, subtract our numerators. We have 9 minus 6, we have 3. So our answer is 3 over 18. Is this our final answer? Not yet, because we are going to get its lowest term. So divide it by 3. So 3 divided by 3, we have 1. 18 divided by 3, we have 6. So our final answer is 1 over 6. Good job. Now, how about this one? So for example, we have 4 over 20 plus 2 over 20 plus 1 over 20. So same process. First thing, copy our denominator, which is 20. Next, add our numerators. We have 4 plus 2, we have 6. Plus 1, we have 7. So our answer is 7 over 20. Next, 13 over 25 to be subtracted by 3 over 25 minus 5 over 25. So copy our denominator, which is 25. Next, proceed to subtraction of our numerators. We have 13 minus 3 is 10. Minus 5, we have 5. So we have 5 over 25. Is this our final answer? Not yet. Because 5 and 25 are both divisible by 5. So 5 divided by 5, we have 1. 25 divided by 5, we have 5. So our final answer is 1/5. For next activity, see page 7, do in your notebook, learning task 2. Good luck and happy learning. This time, let us proceed to addition and subtraction of mixed number. So the first thing that we should do is to group our examples as to whole number and fractions. So for example, we have 2 and 1/4 plus 3 and 1/2 minus 2 and 1/3. So the first group is our whole number. So this is our whole number. We have 2, we have 3, and we have 2. So let us group them. So copy 2 with its operation, plus 3 minus 2. So that is our first group, to be added by our second group, which is our fractions. So we have 1/4 plus 1/2 minus 1/3. So that's it. That is our groupings. We have the first group for our whole number, the second group for our fractions. After grouping our fractions as to whole number and as to fractions, let us perform the operations. So we have 2 plus 3 minus 2. So we have 2 plus 3, that is 5 minus 2. Next, 5 minus 2, we have 3. Next, we have 1/4 plus 1/2 minus 1/3. Now, what can we observe? So, if we can observe, we have different denominators. We have 4, we have 2, and we have 3. So, what we're going to do is to find their LCD. So, when we are talking about LCD, that is least common denominator. Meaning to say, that is a particular digit or a particular number that can be divided by our denominators, which are 4, 2, and 3. So what we can do is to use listing method. How are we going to use listing method? So first, we are going to copy our denominators. We have 4, we have 2, and we have 3. Then we are going to list all its multiples. So for 4, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on. So for 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and so on. And for 3, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and so on. For 4, 2, and 3, what is our common multiple? So we have 12. So this 12 will be used as our denominator. So we have 12, 12, and 12. Then do not forget to write the operations. After having our new denominator, what we're going to do is to divide this new denominator by our previous denominator. Then multiply it to our numerator. So 12 divided by 4 is 3 times 1, we have 3. Then 12 divided by 2 is 6. Multiplied by 1, that is 6. Then 12 divided by 3 is 4 times 1, we have 4. Now our new set of fractions is 3 over 12 plus 6 over 12 minus 4 over 12. Since we have the same denominator, we can easily perform this operation. So copy 12 as our denominator since they are similar fractions now. Next, we have to add 3 and 6. So 3 plus 6, we have 9 minus 4. Next, 9 minus 4, we have 5 over 12. So we have 5 over 12 as our final fraction and 3 as our whole number. So to get our final answer, we are going to add our whole number to its fraction. So 3 plus 5 over 12 is 3 and 5 over 12. So you are going to attach your whole number to its fraction to get our mixed number. So that is how we are going to add and subtract mixed numbers. For your third activity, answer learning task 3 in your notebook. See page 7. And for your fourth activity, on one whole sheet of paper, answer learning task 4 on page 7 as well. And do not forget to show your complete solutions. Good luck and happy learning!